This is a love log. This is a love log. This is the love log. So love is stupid because it's like the word that everyone gets like excited about and they think it's about sex. But we've been talking about, is loving yourself a serious component of love? In fact, I asked the question, can you even do it? So Gina's here, she's shooting our beautiful videos. Ryan's here, co-founder of First Things Foundation. Check us out, it'll be up there. Riley and Andrew are in Guatemala, and we got 2 guys going, including Daniel Paternos. Keep it, don't cut it. He's going to Sierra Leone with a guy named Sergio Castillo. Anyway, we're happening, but this is a love vlog. Ryan, this one's tough a little bit. There's a new novel out. It's not that new anymore. I think it's over a year old now. By a guy named Eugene Vodolazkin. He's a Russian. It's a journey book. If you like journeys, tall tales, right? It's about medieval Russia. But what it's really about is this concept of love, and it's amazing. In the book, right, Arseny, the main character, fails to love and then spends the rest of his life in inner turmoil. Inner turmoil. That's what we're talking about. Because the notion that you love yourself is really fascinating, because it feels like if I love myself, I don't have any turmoil, right? Like people are like, I really love myself, and people say, oh, that's really good, that guy's really healthy. I think when people say they're supposed to love themselves, they're supposed to think they don't have any turmoil. What Vodolazkin says, what Laurus tries to say, is it's the exact opposite. To be aware of profound inner turmoil, perpetual inner turmoil. In other words, there's not going to be a point in your life where you're just not screwed. But it's the perpetual inner turmoil that actually drives you toward love, and the whole book is about this. It's super cool. So, I want to put this on the table, Gina. If you are of the belief that loving yourself is really important, right, which is the thesis that we were going with earlier, what if you find out about yourself that you're just so screwed up?
I mean, you love people unconditionally, you love each other unconditionally, you should love yourself the same way.
Awesome, despite how screwed up you are.
Yeah.
So then what does loving yourself truly entail? Dostoevsky, I'm wearing the shirt today, has an answer. He says, and this is the key to loving yourself, don't lie to yourself. The one who lies to himself and listens to his own lie eventually cannot distinguish truth, and here's the key, within himself or outside of himself. Dostoevsky says, please don't lie to yourself, because then you can't tell truth in or out. And then if you can't tell truth in or out, he says, eventually you won't be able to distinguish truth inside or outside of yourself, and you will lose all respect for yourself. And when you don't have respect, he says, you cease to love others. Don't lie to yourself. Now, why is that important? Because I think what people say is, the self-esteem movement in schools, Ryan, says, you are so great. And what Dostoevsky's going, check it again, because you're not so great. You're a mess. You're in inner turmoil. Love that part of you. Don't lie about that part of you. Never lie about that part of you, because then you can see clearly and are able to love others. Now, I don't feel that about particular individuals or particular teachers or particular administrators. What I feel is there's a cultural thing where it's really hard to talk about what actually isn't working. And I think what Dostoevsky is trying to say is, please don't lie. Please. Of course, love yourself, but please don't lie about it. Please don't lie when the fact is you actually are a mess. And I think if we can talk about that, what happens is you start to realize, I do fail, and I want to overcome those failures. And then Vodolazkin in his book, Laurus, says you overcome it by literally loving others, to the point in his book that you lose total remembrance of yourself. You don't even think about yourself. All you think about is the other. So love, it's super complicated. And I know some people out there, especially some younger people, are probably, yeah, but what about the romance sex part? Yeah, don't worry about it. It's out there. We're coming. It's happening. Keep tuning in. All right, First Things Foundation offering you a little insight from the Russians on love. More later. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm wearing a shirt that says Dostoevsky on it, because it's the love vlog. Tune in next time. Love vlog.